It was the height of the Cold War when American President John F. Kennedy authorized a secret military operation using U.S.-trained Cuban exiles to invade Cuba's Bay of Pigs. But the plan to overthrow the newly declared communist government failed miserably. 65 years later, the Cold War is over, but Cuba has the same government, and U.S. President Donald Trump is now vowing to finish the job Kennedy started.
Well, Cuba's going to be next, yeah.
Cuba's state-controlled economy has been in free fall for years, aggravated by more than 6 decades of U.S. trade and financial sanctions, including a nearly total fuel blockade, now in its 4th month. East of Havana, the densely populated satellite city of Alamar is pitch dark from yet another blackout.
Hola. Buenas noches. Aquí con apagón.
Tato Mesa, whom I've known for years, is waiting for us.
Since there's no power, I'm making dinner with charcoal as usual.
The area hasn't had cooking gas for 6 months, and with no power, residents who can afford it buy small bags of charcoal for 65 cents.
It's enough for one meal. If I have to cook rice or beans, I need 3 bags.
These tin stands serve as stoves to cook tonight's chicken. It's 11 p.m. when the power comes back. A godsend, says Tato, as he rushes to take the air out of the water pump so it can fill the tanks. It's followed by a race to do the laundry before the power goes out again. As we leave, police arrive to patrol the streets to deter protests. Daylight brings little relief for Cubans waiting in long queues in the scorching heat for a gazela, a small bus that fits only 12 people. Large public buses don't have petrol anymore. Joel, a construction worker, explains that he spends more time waiting for transport than at work. When someone in the crowd complains about his comment.
Why should I make this up? There's no power, there's no water.
But things could get worse. Exactly 10 years ago, former U.S. President Barack Obama visited Cuba, and in fact, he ate on the street in a private restaurant with his family. He told Cubans that they needed change, but that they had no reason to fear the United States. This visit brought a ray of optimism to millions of Cubans after decades of Cold War between both countries that nearly brought the world to the brink of a nuclear war. A decade later, in more ways than one, Cuba is now living its darkest hour, and this time, no one knows how it will end. Lucia, Newman, Al Jazeera, Havana.